Memphis. I'd like to call this meeting to order with Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen. Roll call, please.
Davis.
Here.
Mulsayan.
Here.
Schneider absent. Weaver.
Here.
Wilson.
Here.
Zukasar.
Here.
Zukas W.
Here.
Make a motion to excuse the absence of,
Mulsayan.
Yes.
Schneider absent. Weaver.
Yes.
Wilson.
yes.
Zukasar. Zukas W.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
All right, non-agenda items from sidelines. I had none. Comments from city administration. Donna?
No.
Nothing coming up? Nobody needs to know about? All right, Bart?
Not tonight,
Not tonight. Okay,
at this time.
all right. Our assessor's in the back. So, fire department couldn't be here. They're out on call. So, adoption or amendment of the agenda?
I got two changes. Go to new business number 4, eliminate or cross out the police department. And go down to K,
Wait, Larry, we're getting rid of number 4?
eliminate number 4, yes.
All right.
Okay, and go down to K and put the C in executive session or wage issue. No further changes. I make a motion we adopt the agenda as amended.
Or
Schneider absent. Weaver.
yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Zukasar.
Yes.
Zukas W.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Mulsayan.
Yes.
All right, hopefully you've all had a chance to go over the regular meeting minutes of July 16th, 2013. If there's no changes, then entertain a motion to accept those.
Make the motion.
Or
Weaver.
yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Zukasar.
Yes.
Zukas W.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Mulsayan.
Yes.
Schneider absent.
All right, presentation and approval of June receipts report for $207,289.13. June disbursements report for $144,106.09. And electronic wire transfer of $6,991.61. Anybody have any questions on that?
Make a motion we accept the receipts report, the disbursements report, and the wire transfer as presented.
Wilson.
Yes.
Zukasar.
Yes.
Zukas W.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Mulsayan.
Yes.
Schneider absent. Weaver.
Yes. All right. Communications, there were none. Unfinished business, there were none. New business. There's a memo. Larry Wilson, me, and Bob Eisenhart met. Frank Davis had mentioned that we could probably find a construction company that would take that concrete down by the river for the ability to crush it up and have it. And he said that he would, Eisenhart Construction out of Richmond would take all the concrete off site and level out the site for us within 90 days at no cost to the city. All we have to do is approve it, and we'll get that concrete out of there. How do you feel about that, Bart?
Sounds good to me.
I say, you know, we should approve it with him to have a certificate of insurance given to the city and be under the guidance of our DPW director.
And there's no cost we have a certificate of insurance already, right?
We'll be getting his insurance
Okay,
to
his.
cover us while he's
Okay,
on
so
site.
it doesn't cost us nothing.
Does not cost us anything.
Okay.
So how do you, anybody have any questions?
Just there'll be no more dumping this concrete.
There's gonna be no more dumping of rubble down in there.
Now, that originally started to facilitate, help our residents, and it's just not it's time to stop that.
Give them.
Well, we didn't actually want to stop a long time ago.
Right.
When you put a sign out there,
I put a sign in.
like 2 years ago.
That was like an
3 years.
invitation sign.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion then, I'll make a motion that, to permit Bob Eisenhart to grind up to move and grind up the concrete and along with a certificate of insurance under the guidance of our DPW superintendent.
Support. Good thing.
Lukasar,
Yes.
Lucas W.,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Hassan,
Yes.
Schneider absent, Weaver,
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
And I'd like to thank Bob for offering to do that.
Yeah, he did,
Yeah, thank
he
you very
did,
much.
he did, matter of fact, he did mention that when they were doing the gravel pit,
Yeah,
that he
he did.
might do that, so he was very acceptable to doing it.
Do I need to contact him,
Um,
No,
get
I
me
think-
voted, or?
I think he will, he's gotta
Actually,
get,
now that we've approved it, you might ought to give him a call and tell
Just
him it's
call
been
him.
approved
Yeah.
and he can come
That
out.
way he'll have my contact.
then he'll let you know, because he said within 90 days, he
Okay.
didn't wanna be tied down to having it out within
Right.
a month or whatever, he
Right.
said he'll have it out.
Actually, he
within
told
90
me he'd have it out in about 6 weeks. I said, I tell you what, we'll give you 90 days.
Okay.
And he said, oh, that's perfect. So-
All right, I'll make contact.
Yeah, thank you, Bart.
Thank you.
All right, moving on, fire department, Apollo fire apparatus invoice in the amount of $361.39. This looks for like a rebuild rear dump valve,
It was a leaky valve.
a leaky valve on engine one. So unfortunately, they're out on the call, so I mean, we really can't ask any questions if anybody has any, but I'm sure this is in the budget as a repair and maintenance item, so.
I think all of these are, it's just something like this is emergency, it had to be done, so
Can I get a motion for that first invoice?
I'll make a motion to approve the invoice in the amount of $361.39.
Support.
This kind of stuff's all in the budget, you're saying?
Yes, it does, yeah. Somebody-
Maintenance and repair.
Lucas W.,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Hassan,
Yes.
Schneider absent, Weaver,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Lukasar.
Yes.
Next is another Apollo fire apparatus invoice in the amount of $1,368.50. Looks like everything from lights not working, brake lights.
It was wiring, and it was a time difference.
Okay, there's a lot of different electrical work done on truck R2, Rescue 2. So, anybody have any questions on that? Can I get a motion to pay that invoice?
I'll make a motion, we, allow the fire department to pay this invoice for $1,368.50.
Davis,
Yes.
Hassan,
Yes.
Schneider absent, Weaver,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Lukasar,
Yes.
Lucas W.
All right, next is AT&T Metro Act right-of-way permit extension. Bart, you know a lot about this?
It seems like this has come up before.
Yeah, I think I've done it twice since I've been on
Yeah,
council.
it has.
What is it?
I think it's their right to use our right-of-way because their cables are
Yeah.
above it, or, you know, they're in the right-of-way, so it allows them to come and work if they need to on their system.
Do you know where it is? Is it this
Well,
building
this is
over here?
AT&T. No, I think this is throughout, I mean, the cables that run all over town, any AT&T cables.
I know, because we don't have AT&T anywhere in town.
Right. That's
Yeah.
why I just wanna,
Do they pay us for this?
No.
We don't get any money for
I
this?
mean, we get Metro Act money,
you're right.
but it's all part of it's a bigger thing.
I think that's the gist of it, this, if I remember right, it's to give them, the permission or the right to dig, within the right of ways.
And you know, you say we don't have AT&T, but it's a little convoluted because of the fact that sometimes a telephone company will sell certain things to another telephone company and yet maintain
I believe
ownership.
fiber
of-
optics might be coming into play in this.
I know, I tried to call AT&T and can't get any service.
Yeah.
We've done this, I think this is just
Yeah, because this one was up to 2018, this is just an extension of it.
right. We do this, it's kind of like housekeeping, it's something we do every 5 or 6 years, 4 or 5
Yes.
years.
Does it mention in there about digging and right of ways and such down there? Is that-
No, it just says Metro Act, and, you
That's
know,
how, that's what I believe it is.
It's just a permit extension, we've done
Yes.
it before, so.
So they don't pay us anything for this?
well, we get
I
Metro
think-
Act money.
We do get Metro Act
Yes.
money, and I can't remember how much, 4 or 5,000, is it, or something? I can't remember the amount.
They'd have to get the budget all right.
Yeah, because I know there's
I do, and like I said, I think it's a group where all of the different entities go through this Metro Act right-of-way
Yes.
permitting, and that's where we get the money, not directly from them. It all goes into this.
This is something since, I'll say, definitely the turn of the century, I believe. That started out.
So can I get a motion to go ahead and approve this?
I'll make that motion.
Support.
Messiah,
Yes.
Schneider absent, Weaver,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Sukasar,
Yes.
SukasW,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
All right, moving on, other new business from the mayor. Just a couple small things. Memphis days were fantastic. It was, I think it was a huge success. We had some new stuff happening in town. Grace Engineering was showing their bows, G5 bows, and they gave away $2,000 bows. So, two people in the community, I think one of the gentlemen was from Memphis.
Friday and Saturday, I think, right?
Yeah, they gave one each day away. The barbecue cook-off, you know, there were only 4 entries, I think, but it was on, in the paper and the Times Herald, and they were over here, did it online, there's a video about it, and, the fireworks were great, as always, and I think everybody had a good time, and it was safe. There's nothing I heard of anybody getting hurt or injured, and I wanna thank everybody who was involved in that, and, everybody who had anything to do with that, because it was a success, and I saw a lot of happy people around town. So I have that, and our auditors, you know, were here a couple weeks ago. I just wanted to let you guys know the money that we spent on the software. Our auditors have told us it has saved them a significant amount of time, and it also helps the girls out on their daily work in the office. So that money was well spent, and I wanted you guys to know that, because it was kind of at first it's kind of a hard pill to swallow to say, yeah, we want to spend $6,000 on software or something like that and have an annual maintenance cost, but I can tell you it has saved us money in our audit and saved us time and energy in the office, which also saves us money. So thank you guys for putting that in place. Also, elections or your election packets have to be in if you're running for office. They have to be in next Tuesday, is it? By next Tuesday, the 13th. By 4 o'clock. And if there's anybody who's interested and doesn't understand the paperwork or is having trouble with the paperwork, our clerk will be more than happy to walk you through the getting the signatures and putting that together. So there was an article in the paper tomorrow. It's online already, so hopefully we'll get some people interested. We have 3 packets for council. We have no one yet running for mayor. So we need 4 for council and 2 to run for mayor.
Mr. Mayor, why don't you, if you could please, Mr. Mayor, just explain what the requirements are, like you have to live here
You have
2
to
years?
live within the city limits for 2 years.
Right.
What else is
You have
the
to be a
requirements?
registered
You have to be a registered voter.
And a
Yeah,
citizen.
and the signatures, you have to get a petition. You have to get 15 signatures of registered voters. And a registered voter can only sign, can they sign 3 different packages for council. So, I mean, if they've signed 3 people already, you can't get their
And how many-
signature.
How many signatures, 15 or 16?
15.
15.
I would get 20, and I did get 20, just to make sure that when she goes through them and checks them, if she comes across somebody who is not a registered voter or maybe has their registration to vote in a different district and has moved here, then they have to be struck off the list. So it's better to have 4 or 5 additional just in case, and that's the best thing to do. Plus, you have to apply for a committee to elect, or with the what is it, with the county? I think that's Macomb County. So, I mean, you have to account for all the money you spend. So if you spend more than $1,000, which in these elections, I can't imagine anybody ever would.
Maybe the mayor then.
I think most I've spent is $300 an hour.
What about a restriction, that you got a criminal record?
There is a state restriction that you can't hold office if you had a criminal record in the last 20 years.
Okay.
Any criminal or
In-
felony?
Any felony conviction
Felony.
in the last 20 years. And that was put into place after Kwame was no longer mayor. Our new governor put that law into place just recently.
And you can't be a default.
Oh, and you can't be in default to the city, so you can't owe on your taxes, and you can't, matter of fact, your signatures can't either, right? They can't be default on their taxes or water bill. People who sign on your petition, can they be?
No, it's
Oh,
just the
okay.
ones running.
Okay.
Just the running.
Just the ones running can. And while you're on the council, you can't get in default to the city. So,
Did you say there will be 4 seats opening, or?
there are
you-
3
no,
seats
3
opening,
seats
so we have to
opening,
have
you'd like to
4
a fourth,
people
okay.
running.
Then you
What's
yeah, and
what's
two
the rule?
for
There's 3 council seats and you have to have 4 candidates?
Right, and there's 1 mayor seat and you have to have 2
Yeah.
candidates.
See, years ago, we had to have 6,
Right.
and it was impossible to get 6, so we changed the, requested change in the charter, and of course, any charter change has to be voted on, the people have to vote on it, and they did pass that. So it made it easier, because it's very difficult to get people to run, and we do need people, so.
No,
I actually prefer somebody who's already been involved in either the planning commission or board of review or the council to run for mayor, because the first 2 years, you're getting your feet wet, trying to find out where you stand,
Right.
and what you can do and what you can't do. To jump in and become mayor immediately might be a little overwhelming for somebody.
Right.
And, but, we'll see how it goes. As I told her, if it comes to it and you guys have to appoint somebody, even though I'm injured and not doing the best job the last 3 months that I think I should, I would hold the position if I was nominated to by you guys.
Well, I think you're doing an excellent job. Your only thing is you're thinking you might sell your house and move.
Right. If that happens, I would have to step down and somebody from the council would have to be appointed as mayor, and then somebody from outside would have to be appointed to the council.
One thing that wasn't mentioned, I don't believe, or maybe you did, I missed it, but you do pick your packets up from City Hall.
Yes, yes. Actually, you know what? If anybody really needs it and can't get to City Hall, give me a call. I'll bring it to your house.
And so,
I'm more than happy to do that. We need people running. We need people to get in and find out that their vote makes a difference. So,
But the requirement, just so, because I was thinking of you,
They don't live in the
Doesn't live in the
city.
city.
that's when I asked them today, and that's
Yeah.
why I asked.
Yeah.
And just so everybody understands, I guess you have to live in the city
Yep.
and be a resident for 2 years, right?
right.
Correct.
And a registered voter.
Because you
Not
show
in
almost
debt
every
to the
meeting.
city.
I'd like to be a liaison between the city council and like our festival and our chamber
Right.
and stuff like that. So,
Well, I didn't
no, I
realize-
live out of town. Yeah.
And I didn't realize you didn't, but because when we talked today, I said you'd be perfect.
Right, right. Actually, that is all I have. So, Larry, you have anything?
Nope, you covered everything, so.
Robbie?
I thought the festival was great, the police and the fire department did an awesome job. And with the letter from Brandon, Officer Parker resigning.
Yes.
Yeah.
His
I'll
last
miss
day
him.
was the other day.
Really?
He was a good officer and,
Wow.
He was very good.
I'll miss him,
He was here a long time.
of the year.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
He was. He was here a
Yes, he
long
was.
time. So
I didn't
he
know
will
that.
be sadly missed.
So you'll be missed, yeah.
So, anything else, Robbie?
I did, but I forgot what it was.
Well, we can come back to you if you
Okay,
remember while we're going.
okay.
Frank,
Nothing.
Guy,
I'm good, thank you.
Bill?
Yeah, we want to have another advisory meeting
Okay.
in the near future, and I was gonna bring up the fireworks tonight, but I think we need a little bit more work on this, so we'll take care of that at the next meeting.
All right.
Bring it back to you then.
Fantastic.
I'll make a motion, you do?
I'm done.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session.